There are many enemies in the Mario series, from the really dumb ones and easy to defeat, to huge monsters with a lot of power. With every new game that arrives, more and more are added to the list of countless Mario enemies. It's time to finally sort this mess out with the top 5 Mario enemies. Number 5. We will start off strong with a Mario enemy that we all know and love, and he can be a little bit, let's say, shy. Yes, it's the Shy Guy, the masked enemy that always has trouble with getting a date for the prom. The Shy Guy was first seen in the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2, but didn't reappear until Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. There are several different variations of the Shy Guy that can be found in the Mario games. Like the Fly Guy, a type of Shy Guy that can fly using a propeller sticking out of its head, usually carrying a red coin or even bombs. Spear Guys, they look like regular Shy Guys but have red markings on the side of their face and are seen in the color red or orange, and of course carry around a spear. Boo Guys, a Boo Guy is a ghostly version of a Shy Guy. Like the name suggests, it's simply a cross between the Shy Guy and the Boo. So yeah, there are a lot of different types of guys. They are easy to defeat, but that's not what makes these little guys special. It's their design and cute and funny look. To me, these guys are the better and funnier looking versions of the Goomba, and I especially like the Spear Guys because of their native look. And there are so many different kinds of Shy Guys, from ghouls to pirates. And I'm not joking, there are 27 different types of Shy Guys, even one with a sombrero. So a Shy Guy can be anything, except courageous. Number 4. Now, I never really believed in ghosts or had any love for them, but as soon as I saw this Mario enemy, my heart started to melt. Of course I'm talking about the Boos. Just look at them, how funny, innocent and cute they are. They were first introduced in Super Mario Bros. 3. In their first appearance they appeared as fortress enemies, and since then have shown as a playable character in many Mario games. There have been many varieties of Boos introduced throughout Mario's adventures. These include King Boo, Pink Boo, Boolossus, Bomb Boo and Big Boo. These enemies have an interesting way of attacking Mario. The Boos wait until Mario turns his back and then they strike. Now the Boos come in many different sizes, from big to small, and their side effects also vary a lot, and sometimes in a good way. For example, the Pink Boo, who turns into a platform for Mario to jump on. This is a really cool feature in my opinion, since it gives the enemy multiple uses. One other great feature of the Boos is their facial expressions. Just look at their big tongues sticking out and their evil grin or shy face. Number 3. I'm a big fan of guns, just because I like the bang and the raw power it has. So that's why I put Bullet Bill on number 3. They are black bullet-like enemies, commonly depicted as either having small arms or fanged grins adorning their faces, rarely having both. Bullet bills are fired by cannons known as bill blasters, although some games have them fired by some other source, while some other games simply have them coming out of nowhere. Yes, bullet bills are slow and pretty much harmless, but these Mario enemies are in their element as soon as they're in a group. The more bullet bills there are on the screen, the harder they are to dodge, which makes them a fun challenge in my opinion. And the best type of bullet bill would be the Bullseye Bill. Bullseye Bill or Missile Bills shoot straight unless Mario gets within its sight range. Then he locks on to Mario and follows him, making it difficult to dodge. This cool feature can make the easy to escape Bullet Bill a lot harder, and believe me, bullets hurt. A lot. Number 2. Alright, owning a dog and taking care of it takes a lot of time and love, but you do get a friend for life in return. But the chain chomps, that's a totally different story, and that's why it's on number 2. These enemies can often be found off the posts holding them down, or sometimes even lack their chains. They behave like dogs and even bark, and are a strong and unintelligent species, and are commonly used as guard dogs in most games. One appears in Mario 64, and you have to break it free to get the star behind the cage. What's great about this Mario enemy is the story behind it. Chain Chomps were inspired by Shigeru Miyamoto's childhood experiences with a fierce dog that lunged towards him and almost bit him. However, the dog was tethered by a chain, holding it back. And of course, Shigeru Miyamoto tried to replicate this effect, and that worked out great. They are snappy and you have no idea how long the chain is, so you can't predict if it will hit you or not. And this makes me a bit jumpy when I'm near them. Number 1. My dad is a construction worker, so thanks to that I know a fair bit about building things and using tools. But there's one enemy in the Mario games that really doesn't care about safety. I'm talking about the hammer-throwing Hammer Bros. Hammer Bros are specialized Koopa Troopas commonly found in pairs, and often appear in games either as powerful generic enemies or as a boss character. A Hammer Bro's attack pattern consists of guarding a small area and tossing hammers at the player, occasionally moving around or jumping. Now these enemies are one of the most annoying enemies in the game in my opinion. They can be a real pain in the ass. And that's why they are my favorite. When you see this enemy at the end of the level and you don't have a mushroom, you're just a small Mario. One hit would be enough. Then you get stressed out. Since his attacks can be really hard to dodge. But this does add a challenge to the game, and they're Bowser's elite guys after all, so you would expect a challenge. And so we reach the end of our list, with the Hammer Bros coming out on top. Thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed. These top 5 videos will be a weekly thing from now on. I don't feel like doing lore videos anymore, there's nothing left to talk about. And a lot of you agreed after I asked on Twitter. So, one top 5 video and one extra long theory video every week from now on.